like we usually do, we'll... Oh, all right.
A lot of moving pieces here.
Yeah, lots. All right, back at it. Brian's Googling the question.
Oh, no,
I'm just kidding.
rereading that. I can't make sense out of this comment.
Oh, okay.
I've read it so many times.
Really?
Well, twice. But
I didn't read any of it. I'm sorry. I was asleep. I was so tired yesterday.
I was out and then went, oh, that's right. We're doing the podcast tomorrow.
Oh.
Glad he sent that. Time to go to bed.
I was so tired.
Do you go to bed early on podcast nights? Yeah.
Because I get up early.
Earlier. All right. Ready? Hopefully people are logging in.
5 people.
Hey.
Oh, no, 31.
That's good.
There was a jump.
31.
Let's make those 31 people proud.
Yeah.
Splitting Hairs free salon education podcast starts now. Featuring Matt Beck, Christina Cavalcanti, Brian Hare, and Carly Wareheim. Today's episode is powered by MinervaBeauty.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Splitting Hairs, the free salon education podcast. Episode 16 today. Excited to have you guys with us. We're powered by MinervaBeauty.com. If you are looking to upgrade your salon or barbershop, partner with Minerva Beauty, the trusted equipment provider for over 175,000 beauty industry businesses worldwide. I'm sure that number keeps going up. And it's also our equipment provider. Scrolling their website, you'll be blown away at the wide range of design styles, color variety, and price points offered, truly suiting the equipment needs of every individual. Don't believe me? See for yourself by visiting Minerva's massive showroom and warehouse in Monroe, Georgia, to experience everything their equipment provides firsthand. Minerva's warehouse carries the largest in-stock equipment, which we've seen for ourselves, inventory in the world. So most items are available same-day pickup or shipping. So go check them out, MinervaBeauty.com. Brian Hare's with me.
Hi. Yeah, I am.
Carly.
Hi.
Christina.
Hey.
And we got a fun show today. Obviously, we don't spend a lot of time on here. You know, we
Okay.
We actually probably all would have been here, but traffic.
Yeah.
and forgot stuff. But you know,
Hey.
There's
you know
always
what?
Well,
something.
no, I think it's always something.
It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
it's our first time. We're just we're just feeling this out.
all right. So anything going on in the salon? Like I feel like with summertime and all of that, it becomes a little bit of a disconnect in a way. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're busier. Hayden's kind of all over the place. Like, do you feel like what are clients like requesting? Is there anything like in the chat too? Let us know. Like, what do you feel like is like the thing that's
Well, I'm getting the typical. I want to look like I'm always on a beach,
okay?
but because we've been going through this insane heat wave, like I'm not blowing out my curly clients. Like they normally like the only time they ever get their hair blown out is when it gets done. But
Okay.
when it's 99 degrees outside, we kind of both look at each other and be like, "Yeah, let's not waste each
Not
other's
really
time."
worth
Like,
Yeah,
sorry, we'll blow you back out in the fall.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, like I just did a client's first color of her life. She's early 20s, and she came in and she brought me a picture, and it was beachy and balayage. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Funny story though, she showed me the picture, and I went, "Wait, you want pink for your first time?" And she goes, "What? No." And I'm looking at her phone. I said, "You have some kind of like pink filter on your phone. Everything is pink." And she goes in and hadn't even realized that she had turned on an accessibility, like something for the colorblind. So that's the importance of a consultation right there.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
she
my
almost
gosh.
got pink hair.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wait, it's crazy that she didn't really see the pink.
Yeah. So, she might have to talk to her doctor about that.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, that's good.
That's funny.
Anything from you, Carly?
I'm just doing a lot of like baby lights. I have a lot of like young like college girls. and
Okay.
That's kind of I feel like what they're into. So yeah.
Like not really highlighted hair.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Mhm.
Okay. I thought we were gonna move like back because the '90s became such like a
Ugh, yeah.
strong. I thought we were gonna head into that block color. Like,
No.
yeah, it didn't happen.
Yes, I'm thankful
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
They'll take high-waisted pants, but they won't go there with their hair, and I'm cool with that.
Oh. All right. So we had a comment on the last show, and this is what Brian was saying. He was a little confused about. Do you want to read it?
No.
Do you want me to read it?
You can read it.
Is it on the notes? Or
Yeah.
The iPad?
Do you see it?
Nope.
I mean, I can read it.
I can read it.
Oh, okay. I
I
thought you
read
didn't
well.
have it.
Okay.
I read well.
I don't read well.
I
so
know. That's why I said that.
I know.
I don't want to say their names.
I should have pulled your notes up. Sorry.
I don't want them to get called out in case someone else watches it. But they
Don't say the
said,
names.
I'm not gonna.
Oh.
So, I would love to hear your thoughts, even though they completely describe their entire working life. It's kind of out in them. I rent in a suite in a small salon. We only have 3 rooms. The salon owner keeps meddling into my business. She sends me services she thinks I should be doing that involve chemicals. I am chemical free and specialize in hair cutting. She is aware of this. She sends me emails about gluing hair replacements on men. I've politely told her I'm not interested in offering those services. She said she thinks I might be more successful in a barbershop setting, then turns around and wants to hand me ownership of the salon when she retires in 4 years. We went to the same cosmetology school, so I've known her for 10 years. I've only rented from her for 2. I've done my time in corporate shops and I'm building my clientele every week, which she acknowledges, but I can't help but feel a little uncomfortable around her. And I'll have to have that conversation with her soon about this. What are your thoughts on how to express myself other than what I've already done?
So
So much.
it is a
know.
lot.
What do you want to say?
Well,
Do you
so
not
I
want to
What's
buy
the
the
problem?
salon?
okay.
Right.
So
That's what I'm like. There's just so much.
let's break it down because the first thing is renting a suite in a small town. We only have 3 rooms. The part that confused me is that she's talking like she has a boss,
right.
but she rents a suite. So I don't really. I guess they rent it together. They came in on it together. Would be my thought.
I was interpreting this as like a chair rental kind of
Maybe
situation,
it's
like a
like-
salon where you rent a chair, but it is more segregated than just a chair.
But why would somebody
Or
care
like,
if she's
remember
doing other
Megan,
services?
the way she kind of, that's not her place, right?
No.
Yeah.
Your cousin.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe
But
it's
she
like
does
that.
rent a chair, so no one would tell her what she should and shouldn't do.
Well, whoever your renter, the landlord, technically, the owner, like she can.
Right, but not services.
And as long as
Yeah,
you're
that's
paying your
confusing,
rent,
I
That's what
guess.
we're talking about, what she's telling her what to do. Like, she's telling
Yeah.
her to, I mean, maybe she's just suggesting, like, hey, if you, because I'm also kind of getting from this that maybe she's maybe doing more male clientele,
yeah,
hence the recommendation of
Well,
going to a barber shop
Then I think if she's
and not doing chemicals.
yeah.
yeah, so if that's the first thing, then maybe just have a conversation with her about that, because she shouldn't.
I'm
If you're
doing
paying
what-
your rent,
Right.
why do you have to?
I think it's a
Do whatever you want.
situation kind of like, remember,
So confused.
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Marilyn.
yeah, oh my God.
Oh my
it's
God.
blanking right now, but
Kurt.
Kurt.
John.
yes, Kirshner, yeah. So
Thank God the two of you share a
wow.
brain.
No, I was thinking of his face, and then I'm like Maryland, then Pennsylvania, like
Yeah.
Maryland, Pennsylvania border, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
John.
so
okay.
got each other
Yeah,
there.
John Kirshner. Duh. He had a suite. He rented a suite, but also had employees within that. So that's what I'm assuming this situation is. He had like 3 chairs within a suite. They like, expanded the suite a little bit. So that's the only reason I could say that you would get your boss. You would have a boss, and they're giving you services. I think we've talked about this part before, just the fact that you should stick to what you specialize in or what you're passionate about, only because that's what you're going to be better at.
Right.
But
Or get better at those other things and start charging people. But if you
Right.
have a clientele that you're making money, I don't understand.
I just feel like
If you weren't busy and you needed to pull more things out of your pocket, then
Like, I can
Yeah.
see.
then so be it. But if you're good at what you do
choosing-
and have a
Right.
clientele, what why does that
Well, she's
matter?
still building. She said that.
yeah,
And she's only been there for a little bit. I can definitely see picking a lane. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. And I could see the person that you work under, for, however you want to word it, saying, oh, well, if that's what you do, here's the hair replacement treatment that is like taking the internet by storm. why don't you add that to your
Yeah.
repertoire?
Well, I think she just maybe for whoever this is might sound like they either don't like confrontation or don't like communicate. Because it just seems like why would you just not have the conversation of being like,
Yeah.
hey,
Well,
listen.
so it says, I
Like-
am chemical free and specialize in hair cutting. She is aware of this. So maybe they did talk about it.
Yeah, that's the struggle, because if you did have that conversation when you started working with them, you've known them for 10 years and they're not really like honoring that, that's one thing.
Is it
but-
pressure, or is it just an offhanded, hey, why don't you do this?
Yeah. And maybe you're just feeling
Right, like you've sent me stuff in the past, like, hey, check out this technique, and I'm
Right.
not like, "Ugh,
It just seems
that's
like
not what I do.
yeah,
it's
right.
normal
Get off my jock, bro.
conversation.
Yeah.
Like just that, like
Right.
yeah.
Like some of the, when you kind of step back and look at it all like that, a lot of this feels like just off the cuff conversations. Like,
Yeah.
well, maybe you would be better in a barber shop, not being a jerk about it, but
Yeah.
you know, if that's your thing, that's what they do. But then turning around and be like, hey, you want to buy this in a couple years when I'm out?
Yeah.
I don't
think
know that it's that serious.
People need to get better at communicating.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have that recorded now.
Well, we're
That's
working.
like that's all the time. Every episode, communicate better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think on both ends, like from
Yeah.
a boss to an employee, from an employee to a boss,
Yeah.
like you have a boss. So that maybe your boss wants you to do these things. And that's part of having a boss and working for a company. They might want these things to be provided in their building. And if you're not the right fit for it, maybe they are saying you should go to a barbershop that doesn't offer that stuff. And so I think it's tough because you're gonna be in situations where you're choosing a company to work for because it maybe has these benefits, but there might also be things that you're doing that you don't want to do. And that's part of when you're your own boss, you can make those choices. When you're not your own boss, you kind of have to, do some things that maybe you wouldn't choose to do because it's not your place. But
Also think about like who you go into business like with, and like, because if you're saying like, oh, you knew this person for 10 years, you don't like, you should have thought about that, because when you mix work and like
Yeah.
family or friends, it
Yeah.
can be a little like, if
Yeah.
you don't have that strong relationship,
Mhm.
it can get weird and uncomfortable pretty quickly.
especially if you don't take communication well.
Well,
Just
so let's finish this out, because she does say that she's going to have a conversation with her soon. But what are your thoughts on how she should express herself?
Yeah.
So maybe bring up some of the things that we all just talked about
Yeah.
Yeah.
and put them in perspective for.
Like, understand what it is that you want to talk about. Like, it's not how to say it. What do you need to get across? You want more freedom? You want to be left alone? Are you not open to suggestion? Figure that out. Have that self-awareness, and then that will help guide the conversation where it needs to go.
Yeah.
And maybe even show up with your numbers and her growth, so the boss can see that she is growing and that it is working for her. And maybe even think about other services that you might be interested that are not her recommendations to add on.
Yeah.
And I think as a boss, I think when people come to you with solutions more than problems, like here's the issue or here's the issue that I'm having, but this is what I think we could do. I think anytime you come with a solution to something, it's way better than coming with a complaint about something. Just because it shows that you actually put in the work. I think maybe one of the most frustrating things working with people is
Brian.
no. And also, don't think it's always about you when somebody's saying
Brian.
something. It is when you
Is
like
this play about us?
insecure.
Did Matt write this question out so we could talk about it?
Yeah. It's not always about you. I'm one of 3 employees, Matt. It's
No. First off,
Process of elimination.
I work with people outside of here as well. And for myself, like knowing that I do like to, if I'm having an issue with something, I do like to communicate about it. I might not communicate about certain things, like when the podcast is or other things. I'm definitely bad about
when you have to be here.
when you have to be here. Yeah, exactly. But if I'm having an issue with somebody or about something, I don't like to let things build up. And I think that it is good, again, to come with a solution or something that you think could make things better, because then that just makes it feel like somebody put thought into it instead of, it's very easy to complain about stuff. I think it's very hard to do the work to actually figure out maybe a solution. And when you come with that, it looks like you put more effort into it. So it's a less friction kind of based confrontation. So I think about what you really want, maybe other ways that you could get busier, and then come with those solutions as opposed to just saying, I don't want to do hair replacements and all of that stuff.
I think that's good.
And try not to always look like kind of going back to what we were saying, like it could just be that they're just giving suggestions and like trying to help you out. So like try to not look at it as like an attack.
Yeah, don't take
always.
offense.
Like, don't be
so
always
quickly.
on the
Yeah.
Yes.
defense. Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
Therapy.
All
All right.
right. Hopefully we helped.
That's it. Bye.
Here's a question for the comments in the chat. And it's something we're going to talk about in just a little bit, but why don't airline pilots have a beard?
Oh, I know that. I know why.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's an article too, but I'm saying this isn't the trivia, but I just want to put it out there for them to guess,
Oh,
and then we're going to talk about it.
okay.
Okay.
I thought you were like asking.
No, but
Great communication, guys.
I'm not asking because it's in the notes from last night that I
We
sent.
should learn how to speak English to communicate to each other.
We haven't talked in a while. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the downside of doing this on Tuesday. We haven't
We
been
were
around
all
each other
out
all week.
on week.
All right. Now, TikTok says hair dusting is the at-home solution for banishing split ends. Professionals say otherwise.
Didn't we already talk about that?
I made a video about it. Did we talk about it?
I
think
don't
we
remember. I know, maybe.
Thought we.
I mean, we
I
possibly
thought we
in the
did. Like
past.
that's where they go around and just cut
They bend the hair and
the
Yeah.
hair,
cut the.
the top of the top of the
Yeah.
What
hair.
sticks
or
out?
something.
They just
yeah.
snip what. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not good.
I mean, what is that doing? Just
I mean, it
just
is
making
cutting
it
off
from
some split ends, but they're doing it with at-home scissors, so you're just creating more that are now shorter.
Yeah,
yeah, like
you're just cutting flyaways. Really, is what it is.
Don't cut your own hair. I don't care what
Yeah.
the reason is.
Yeah.
There's a reason this is a job for us.
But let's
do.
talk about
Can you repeat the question about the
the airline
Yeah.
pilot. The airline pilot. Airline pilots don't have beards.
Why aren't they allowed to have beards?
Yeah. And
why?
I don't even think it's. I think based on well, yeah. Why don't they? We'll talk about it. So what I want to get into about split ends is what do we recommend our clients about split ends? How do we cut them? Like what are things that we do to take care of split ends?
Get a haircut.
Yeah, just try to like if it's a consistent problem, figure out why the problem is. Is it chemical? Is it heat? Whatever. And you just have to do regular haircuts. It can't be when you feel like it, because that's how it gets away from you.
I think a lot of times people cause split ends from like ponytail, like doing things too consistently every day with their hair.
Do you realize how many people have bad split ends because they pick at them? I did not know that was
Oh,
such a
yeah.
thing.
Oh my god!
Like I
Yeah.
pick at my
Everyone does.
fingers, and I never realized that like people will actually
Pick.
pick at their hair
Yeah, like it's
And
a
that's where so
challenge
much of
or
it comes from.
satisfying to like grab it and
and pull the
Separate
split
it.
end apart. It's nuts.
Ew.
who has that time to stare at? Like, it's. I mean, my hair is not that
Wait,
split,
you-
but
But you do things not with your hair, but like with
Everyone has
your
their thing.
nails or like with your like.
and you do things too. And maybe we'll out them one day.
No, she puts.
You. I put what?
Be
You put-
prepared.
What?
She-
What? You better,
Coming in
you
hot.
better watch what you're about to say.
She puts.
What are you about to say?
You spin.
You're crazy.
No,
What are
listen.
you about to say?
Listen.
Uh-oh.
I swear.
I'm
Just
just
be
saying.
ready for the retaliation.
There's no editing of this, so you
I
better
know.
be ready.
It's on the internet forever. Are you ready though?
I don't
Because it's
know.
not even a big deal.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Okay.
So she will.
No.
Spend-
No. 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 No.
Nope.
Come
no.
on.
No.
So
All
back
right.
to what we were
No.
talking about
All right,
working with
never
family.
mind.
I can't
gets
wait to
messy.
make a video out of this later. I have so many ideas.
Carly, what were you saying about
Sometimes
working with
if you-
family getting messy?
Don't
Yeah.
stop.
Don't do
I'm
it.
kidding. That was a joke.
Everything.
I can't believe you think that's a big deal. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do know what you're talking about.
All right, quick, say it fast.
Apparently, I tried. I can't. My brain doesn't process like that anymore.
If you know
I'm like a
what's good for you.
1995 computer. I have no memory left.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay.
Why don't we all just go around and say one weird
So-
thing that we do?
So there's a rebuttal question for the pilots. Why do they have such bad microphones on such a high value aircraft?
I mean, they have bad everything. I can't believe those things
Sounds
float.
Jimmy K. I think they talk like that on purpose, so
Oh,
they're like not
absolutely.
liable for anything that they say.
Yeah, if we were smart, that's how we do the podcast.
Just so you know,
Can I get some subtitles, please?
You want some advice
Actually-
on what you should do with your career?
Sometimes Christina.
I swear. You have a problem.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
You're about to.
It's me.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's a great question. And why do all planes
Smell.
smell? Yeah. Well, we know that.
Because I spill wine all over them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Oh.
You can imagine though, you have to read that every day. You have to talk through those things every day.
Yes.
Say the same thing every time.
They're drunk.
multiple times.
Wait, that one guy that impersonates, I can't even get enough of him.
Oh,
Impersonates Trump and Biden, and it's so funny. It's so funny.
it is funny.
It's so funny.
All right, so did we go over the split ends or no? We didn't. We didn't really
you
just
Get a
know.
haircut.
Whatever.
Get a haircut,
Get a
do your
haircut.
treatments.
Yeah.
Get
Don't
a
cut your own
satin
hair.
pillowcase.
Stop
I
watching
think it's-
TikTok for hair advice.
Yeah.
I really do think it's as simple as like even if you do chemicals and you're seeing more of them, then okay, maybe we have to repair and then maybe go back or just take care of your hair. You need heat protectant if you're going to blow dry. If you're going to air dry, you need a protectant. It's a matter of just thinking about your hair.
And it
It's-
also, I want to like point this out too. Like a lot of people are totally fine with dropping money on like plastic surgery to keep up with like how you look or whatever. Like that also goes into your hair. Like don't just, not saying that there are cheap products out there that aren't good, but don't just like pick up your local grocery store product because you don't want to spend the money. Like take care of your hair. Look at it in the same way as that.
It
Your
is.
face.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
crazy, but I feel like I've met some women that they've spent a lot of money on skin or their face or, how they look. And their hair is kind of like an afterthought.
Yeah.
And they're almost like lost about it.
Right.
But however you found out or Googled or found the best doctor to help make your lips look great but natural or your eyes look good but natural, that's the same.
Same
It's
thing.
the same
Yeah, people
thing.
don't do
Find
the
a
same
stylist
research
that
and they look for the cheap.
it's straight. Yeah,
Not-
like they
not
look
everyone,
to cut
but
costs
yeah.
with their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But years from now, it'll and with women too, like hormones definitely play a part of your texture, the falling out, all of that. So it's worth, like you're saying,
Yeah.
investing in.
Yep. All right, so it's 11. I
Oh,
didn't
wow.
realize. Time flew. So Brian, why do pilots not have beards?
Because it keeps the seal on the oxygen mask from sealing.
Yes.
Same reason they can't in the military, because of gas masks.
So apparently, if my mask goes down,
You're effed.
they don't. I mean, yes,
Wow.
but I don't have to fly the plane, so it's fine.
You're still dead.
People have survived airplane crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how many of them didn't? Because their beard kept them from the oxygen
Those
mask
are the
sealing.
ones.
I
We need to
never-
run a
that's-
study on
I
that.
know.
There
Good
you go.
point.
Where's the TikTok on that?
Yeah. Good point. All right, follow Brian.
Oh wait.
Wait, was that the trivia question? I thought you said that wasn't the trivia.
It wasn't.
Oh,
It was just
All
trivia.
right, so no.
We don't even have
points.
time for the
no
trivia
points.
question.
Okay.
Well, now I'm going to go read what the answer is.
Oh, I know. Because you don't know.
I think I do.
Okay.
Oh,
We can save it.
All right.
I'll still
we
know
can't
it next
now.
week.
whatever.
Is it 9?
No.
Fart.
I like.
It was. What was the percentage of hydrogen peroxide in 40 volume developer?
Is it 7? What?
It is
1 point. Wait, in 40 volume?
40. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I
Were you
know,
doing
like,
math?
1 point. No, I just know that we used to use like 1.9 and like
Oh, right.
like in between
Mm-hmm.
developer percentages, but
What is it?
I don't know.
It's 12.
12.
All right. Well, we're all humbled.
No
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Jimmy knew.
All right. Well,
Jimmy
thank you guys so
knew.
much for watching.
Good job,
Follow
Jimmy.
Brian at Hairstyle.
Hairstyle.
Look at that. And
Oh, wait,
Carly.
you spelled that wrong.
I did.
You spelled my name wrong.
I did it. Sorry, I did it really fast. Can you tell them how to spell it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Carly's.
H-A-I-R-E.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't put an E.
No.
Oh, well, I spelled
Oh my gosh.
That's my name.
I spelled
That's his
hair.
last- Jesus, don't
I
even
spelled
look.
hair right.
Never mind.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't.
That was the wrong part.
No, you spelled like
The regular hair.
regular
right?
hair. Yeah, his
sorry.
last name is Haire.
Sorry, I naturally just type out hair. Like,
See, what's funny is I do it the other way now.
What's
'cause I've written
funny
that for
is
so
he's
many
literally
years.
told the story 5,000.
Jimmy says Europe, baby. We know things.
okay. All right. Follow us, everything. I probably spelled this wrong too. Free Salon Education.
With one E.
We don't know about developer. We don't know how to spell.
Yeah. All right.
God,
But trust us,
Americans
please.
are the worst.
Thank you guys so much. Feels
This
good to be
show's for
back.
fun.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that Mevo.
geez.
I know. Sorry, Mevo on tour. Go check it out. I did speak at one. It was great. The next one, you can find out all the dates coming up. There's 3 more left around the country.
Where are they
Um, Where are they at?
Yeah.
I don't know the exact places.
at? Oh.
I don't have that written down. It's just basically it's a business seminar that happens all day. They have multiple speakers. They talk, and you have roundtable sit downs where you get to talk to other salon owners and suite owners and people that are having the same issues as you, and figure things out together. It's a really fun event. So go to mevo.com/mevo-on-tour for more details on that. Thank you guys again. We'll be back next week live. Share the show with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.